today. From Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Antlers taking on the Chicago Tigers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set. Chicago Tigers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Davidson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, Davidson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Davidson. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll run on first down. Copeland. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Copeland. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On third down, Copeland. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Calhoun. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Calhoun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Calhoun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Calhoun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down. He'll take it inside the 25. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on second down, Calhoun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw on third down, Calhoun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Antlers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Davidson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Davidson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Davidson, flush to his right. It's complete to Turbin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davidson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, Davidson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 3rd down, Calhoun. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Calhoun. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Calhoun, he finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on third down, Davidson forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Calhoun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Calhoun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks or the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st and 10, Davidson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Cope. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down, Davidson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking to throw. Davidson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davidson escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davidson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And able to get this out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Calhoun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back to throw. Calhoun. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Copeland and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Davidson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Davidson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. on third down. Davidson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Davidson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw on second down. Davidson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run the counter. Copeland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. Copeland trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Davidson.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Davidson eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Tigers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Calhoun throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Calhoun.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Calhoun. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Hart. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Calhoun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Throwing on 1st down. Calhoun looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Calhoun. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. Touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Antlers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Davidson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Davidson. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Calhoun.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd and 2, Davidson steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Calhoun. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Off the play fake. Davidson.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 21-14. A minute 40 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. A throw over the middle, taken in. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the home team here,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.